Hey, coffee cuties, we are back with another banger. And today we are back with another reaction video where I give my raw and unfiltered opinion about viral topics surrounding Coley natural hair. And today we definitely have a banger indeed because we have little girls on the docket, unfortunately, for doing a new trend called the princess cover up. So let's just get right into it. So, recently, again, these videos are going super duper viral of Black mothers choosing to give their daughters as young as the age of 1 princess cover ups in order to hide the baldness. You know, a lot of Black babies, they'll have that balding at the back of their heads, which typically, by the way, grows back in, and these babies turn into women and teenagers and everything in between and have beautiful, healthy heads full of hair. But these Black mothers in this case can simply not wait for the whole process to go through. So they are choosing to add extension braids to their young daughter's hair in order to cover it up. So I have a creator here that's going to walk through the whole process and we'll come back with more.
Hey everybody, if you have not done so yet, baby, go ahead and hit the follow button. This is JC. They came all the way from Florida just to sit in my little old chair, and I'm forever thankful. Anyways, we're doing the princess cover up. Yes, you heard it, the princess cover up. This her hair before. Let me go ahead and blow dry her hair, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So baby girl is. Oh, she up. She ain't sleeping. I think she's about to go to sleep though. But she's doing very well. She's not crying or anything. I'm about to finish this braid and then I'm gonna show y'all. Her mom did ask for curly ends, so I'm not going to cut them how I normally do. Nice, neat, clean part, neat braids. Hold on. No tension, no pulling. Oh, okay, bitch. Mm-hmm. Fuck it. Anyways, let me go ahead and do the back. I'll be right back, baby. Lovey is all done. Baby girl did very well. Put your head down, look down. Nice, neat, clean parts. Hold on. Knee braids. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You did so good. You ready to go show mommy? High five. Love y'all. I hope y'all like the video.
Alrighty, so what are your thoughts about what you just saw? So again, this is the before and then you just saw the after. So me personally, I think that this is very unfortunate and not necessary. I just feel like that again, oftentimes the hair does eventually fill in, but to put wigs and weaves and or extensions in your child's hair this young is definitely setting the tone for them to hate their beautiful curly hair in this child's case. Because as you can see, she does have curly hair, and then also the future damage. If you're also already pulling on the edges and all that super tight. The girl saying there's no tension, the baby's not crying. I'm not sure what is going on with the child because she's actually is laying there very nice and quiet. I don't know if she has some melatonin beforehand or what the case may be, but let's just take it at face value. Regardless, maybe she's just not a tenderhead child. The braids definitely look super tight. And we recently already did many videos about synthetic braiding hair causing a lot of health issues. So you're just putting this in your child's head in order to cover up the bald spots, quote unquote. Like, what's wrong with a young girl allowing her hair to just grow, like adding bows on it or whatever the case may be? But this is very unfortunate and it could be contributing to why the child's hair is not growing in the first place if you're already doing all these tactics in order to change the hair that they were born with. But it says her face card is so lovely, the hair didn't matter. So yeah, the child is very beautiful. It's not about the child's beauty whatsoever. Again, I don't personally feel like either that the child even needed any of that. Like, she's a beautiful young Black girl, and just let her develop and blossom at her own speed. Not everybody's young Black child is gonna come up out of the womb with hair down their back. Just let it be, because again, the hair does fill out. It'll be fine. But someone else said, and it's not tight. That baby is peaceful and comfortable. So yeah, like I said, the baby did, in fairness, look comfortable, but I don't know what's going on with that, because you can literally sometimes touch a child's head and they jumping up and all that type of stuff. So again, maybe she's just not a tenderhead child, but it does not negate the fact that those braids definitely did look tight. So it says, notice how she's very calm, no type of pain. Keep doing what you're doing with these children. So let's go ahead and play another example of the princess cover up as well that I saw, just to show that this is just not a one off. This is an actual trend, unfortunately, that's going on all over social media. So let's go ahead and show this one as well. This one will be on mute due to music, and it is a lot quicker to see the process. So as you can see, the before and after. Again, I personally feel like it is the mothers pushing their insecurities onto these children about their hair. As we know, this has been going on for generation after generation, and there's many Black women who are still unfortunately suffering from these textures ideals because of their Black mother. I definitely feel like it is our responsibility as the grown-ups in the situation to just spread more positive messages when it comes to our hair, loving and embracing our hair. And that is at all lengths. Like, again, I don't see nothing wrong with a young Black girl having that bald spot at the back of their head, because it definitely grows. Just give children time to blossom and grow into their own. Like, why do we have to always rush the process? I understand, like, today we definitely live in a microwavable society, like instant. We want everything fast, fast, fast. But sometimes the best thing come with a little time and patience. So let's go ahead and see what a few creators have to say about all this and come back with more.
As somebody with a lot of hair qualification, this is all just my hair. Stop giving them babies a princess cover up. If you want them to have hair, you gotta stop irritating the scalp. Let them baby's hair grow. Was I born with hair on my head? Yes. Yes. Okay. But one thing my mama did not play about was not stressing my hair out. Okay. Not stressing my hair out. She also didn't allow me to perm my hair until I was 18. Do with that what you will. I'm the least bald headed in my family. Yeah, you gotta just, it's okay for them to be bald. The hair will grow in. It'll grow in. Just leave it alone.
I definitely agree the hair will grow in. You don't have to do all these drastic measures. It's going to do it at its own process. Your hair density is amazing. Please, I saw a comment that said pulling the hair makes it grow. OMG. So they are basically alleging that pulling and having all this tension on these baby hairs is what's going to cause it to grow. I think quite the opposite. I actually believe, I hope that these young girls do not have things like traction alopecia and things like that, because there's grown women who get braids and weaves and wigs that suffer from traction alopecia. So you cannot tell me that it will not have a similar reaction or a similar outcome, whether to young children as well as young as the age of one. So let me know what you think about that. But there is one more video that I'm going to play about commentary. So let's go ahead and see what this creator has to say and come back for more.
My daughter is bald. She will just be a bald baby. I am not stitching her cradle cap into little stitch braid. I don't know why it's such a rush to get these little 1 and 2-year-old babies to have a nice, fresh, laid hairstyle. Like, these baby skin is damn near still wrinkly. They so fresh out the womb. And we put a connect line in their hair. Why can we not wait till they 5 years old, go into kindergarten, and then if their hair is still patchy, honestly, if my baby hair is still patchy, she gonna be a patchy princess. I don't care. I'm gonna tell my baby, it's okay, girl. You just got patchy hair. Or I'm gonna comb it out, put a little bit of coconut oil, slick it down, give her a little pixie. She gonna have a princess pixie with a nice little bow. Real cute, real simple. My cousin was bald for like the first 4 years of her life. She only had one patch of hair in the middle of her head, and my aunt would braid it. Now she has the most hair in the world. Like, not that you have to have a lot of hair to be, whatever, to be cute, but it's just like the bald babies really be the ones with the most hair at the end of the day, honestly. Every child I know that was bald headed when they was baby, they have the most hair. So it's like, let's just let these kids be kids. If my daughter is bald, she'll be the bald apple of my eye.
I agree 100% with everything
If my
that Raider had to say. And as you can see on the video that was playing in the background, the first child, she was calm and not having any reaction, but all the other children, it's one even holding a bottle. Like that's just showing how young she is. But they were definitely crying. They were definitely tears falling, like, yeah, throwing fits, proving that this stuff is tight. But I agree again. If my child was bald, she'll just be bald until she goes through the process and her hair grows. And I also do see that oftentimes those children, those little girls and boys that have the baldness, their hair does grow in, and typically they have more hair than majority of their peers. So you just never know. You just got to give people time and space to develop, and that includes too, by the way, not putting perms on the hair too, because I definitely think that that slows down a lot of the growth process that a lot of us would have had our moms not did that. This is just another toxic thing that Black parents in 2025 are pushing onto their young daughters, and I don't believe the outcome will be great at all. So someone said, like, what's wrong with the little ball, a little headband, and spray the hair a little bit to get it a little fro? So I definitely agree. What's wrong with that? It actually helps the hair grow. Y'all don't know that. I don't know about that. It's too tight. These kids are too young. Definitely not when it's that tight. It can cause traction alopecia. Someone else said it does help the hair grow. So you can leave down below if you agree with that. I personally do not. I think that you're causing more harm than good, and you're just maybe some hair will grow, but I think that you're taking a bigger risk with that than just allowing the hair to just do what it's going to do naturally. I feel like you'll have a better outcome when it comes to the odds versus like maybe one person's hair grows and everybody else is having hairlines, that don't even start to the middle of their ear. Just not worth it to me. We definitely, as the adults in the situation, again, definitely have to heal a lot of that trauma, a lot of those textures, ideals, and thoughts, the mothers, the aunties, everything in between, so that we, again, do not continue to push this along generation after generation, which unfortunately is already taking place here. There's mixed reviews in this comments in these comment sections about whether this is or isn't a good practice. Again, I'm going to speak out against it. I think that it's causing insecurities for the young Black girls as young as the age of 1, and I don't think any good will come out of that. But I'm definitely curious to know what you all think about all this. There's no right or wrong answer, so please leave all your opinions and perspectives down below. At the time of this recording, we're about 220 people away from the goal of 10K. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell friends and tell other friends. It's Liddy over here. So many more bangers to come. But this is the end of this video. So until next time, see ya.